All right, so here's a quick demo of my Oculus VR sandbox project that I'm playing around with. This is using A-Frame and THREE.js, running in the Quest browser using WebXR. So I've got some basic shapes. This was part of the sort of template that I downloaded. And I tweaked a little bit, moved stuff around, added a light with an animation. Well, it's a sphere that emits light. And when you animate its position, then it the shadows kind of moves around, which is pretty cool. And the background is like a preset that I also downloaded. And behind us we have a nice gentleman. Say 3D model of a person that I also imported. Messing around with accessing the bones and changing their rotations. As you can see right now, he's sort of emulating how I play ping pong. Not exactly. I mean, I guess the difference between him and me is that I'm not left-handed. Yeah, I can't do that with my left hand. All right, so we added some. Oh, yeah, we added some inverse kinematics. Okay. So I connected the model of the hand to my left-hand controller position so that it would, in theory, mimic my motions. And it's kind of attached correct. It's not really in the right spot. But I don't see the rest of the left arm. Yeah, so I hooked up the shoulder to, so there's sort of like 3 sections. There's the shoulder, the arm, the forearm, and the hand. So the shoulder here looks like it's rotated pointing at me, which, I mean, it's not really moving when it, like the hand is attached correctly and it's updating, but the shoulder's not moving. And the, oh my God. Oh my God, that's the left arm. Why the frick is it all the way over there? Wait, wait, yeah, it's moving. It's updating when I move my hand. But why is it all the way over there? Wait, is that okay? That's like, well, that's just one, right? There's 2 sort of arm sections. So the shoulder doesn't move, as far as I can tell. It's just bent all the way. And then one of the arm pieces is over. I think that's there's the ball joint that I can see. It looks like it's the elbow on the other side of that. So I think that might be the upper arm. And the forearm is, I don't freaking know. I don't know, dude. Maybe it's out of bounds. But like it up, yeah. Wow, huh? It doesn't. Yeah, I also don't have rotation. Yeah, I've connected the. So on every frame, I update the hand position to equal my controller position, but I didn't set the angle, so I'll have to do that. And also probably need to do some. It looks like my controller position is like at my knuckles, whereas the hand position, the joint is at the wrist. So I probably need to do some math to like offset. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could like set the knuckle position to the hand position, but there's like 4 joints there. I don't know. Yeah, I probably, well, yeah, I probably just need to like do some math to figure out where the wrist would be relative to the hand position. But anyway, Well, I guess more importantly, I need to figure out what the frick is going on over there. Where is? Oh my God! Wait, is that it? Is that the forearm? There shouldn't be something up there. I'm pretty sure that's it. Wait, is it moving? Does it move when I? Oh, it might be too far away that its motion is imperceptible. And that's the other thing is that like the arm doesn't rotate. Like in theory, as I move the hand around, it should rotate. You know? But yeah, what the frick? Okay, something is well. Okay, I've confirmed that like my IK chain is correctly like selecting the different joints in the left arm. Like they are connected. They're being affected, let's say, but they're not being. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with the way I connected them. But the hand is moving correctly, so that's good. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. All right. And we iterate. Okay. What the frick? What the frick is? Well, okay. Huh. Well, that did something. The hand is not connected to my hand anymore. And, he's gotten real swole all of a sudden. Well, it definitely did something. The arms are not floating over there, but what the? Oh my gosh. Interesting. Wait, is that the arm? Like extending into the distance? Like into the horizon? Like, is that the arm? What did I do? Why is it doing that? Huh. Well, the dynamic shadow still works, so that's cool. Uh, yeah, I try to add like a bone helper visualizer thing. And I don't see that, but it definitely messed something up. Okay. All right, we're gonna. Okay. All right, back to the drawing board. Okay. I found a thing that I was missing, and well, okay. So now, it seems like it is tracking my hand now, and it is uh firmly wrapped. Okay. Huh. So, ow, oh, ow. Okay. Yeah, it seems like the okay, I think like this is like the shoulder that's like blown up. It's still blown up. I don't know why it's so big, but it does now seem to move. The shoulder seems to move when I move, and like it seems like this is like maybe I don't know if this is the hand or the forearm, but it seems like the different parts of the left arm are now moving in tandem in accordance to my left hand controller, right? Doesn't respond to my right hand, moves with my left hand, but uh it has blown up everything for some reason. Why would it do that? Huh. It's also interesting that like even though the light is outside my arm and I am inside my arm, I can still see the light and the shadow it casts. So like there's I guess not any occlusion. Um Actually, I guess that makes sense. I knew that before because the light would cast shadows, but I don't think objects were casting shadows on each other, right? So, therefore, if you're inside an object, the outer wall wouldn't cast a shadow on the inner walls of the, I don't know, whatever. Okay, anyway, I think we're making progress. I don't know if this looks like progress, but I think we are making progress. Yeah, so like for example, like the cube there doesn't cast a shadow on like the teal like mat, right? You only sort of see the shadows as like different shading on the faces based on its relative position to the light. But yeah, the objects don't cast shadows on each other, so um, I'll have to figure that out. But that's a minor detail. Oh, we can also kind of tell. Yeah, I like raised the position of all of these geometric objects off of the mat, and now you can actually kind of see that, right? Like you can see there's a little bit of space there, which you couldn't really tell before, because again, there's no shadows, so it kind of looked like the cube was just sitting on the mat. Now you can actually see there's a gap there, which I had put there. So that's cool. Can I? Oh gosh, let's see. Can I move outside of my own arm? No, I don't think so. Right, because my real arm is attached to me, and so if I move, my hand moves, and therefore the model's hand moves. Let's see. What if I try to like walk behind him? Oh boy. Oh boy. Huh. All right. Okay, more debugging. Alrighty. Okay. So I made some changes. I fixed the IK helper so that there's now a visualization of the bones. So let's see. These sort of floating pyramids here sort of show a visualization of the bones that I actually had to make duplicates of. So the skeleton model, right, has bones built into it. But then I sort of took those and constructed new bones that can be manipulated externally. So that the IK solver can manipulate them and understand them. And there's certain properties that it like doesn't understand, like scale. So I sort of had to transform the bones into a configuration that the IK chain would be happier with. And so now the helper is working to sort of visualize the orientation of the bones, and the target is now like this giant red ball that is basically glued to my left hand. And you can see that the IK solver is manipulating these virtual bones to track my left hand. It does a pretty good job. And then in the background, I sort of did a direct mapping of the rotation of each of these virtual bones onto the model. So each joint in the model is going to rotate, is going to set the rotation equal to exactly the rotation values of each of these virtual bones to sort of see if they line up. And you can see it kind of, the arm kind of moves around when I move my hand, right? But I'm now discovering that the way that the model's bones rotate is different from what the IK solver sort of assumes. So you can see like, it's like this bone, right, is like the shoulder bone that like maps to this joint. And when I sort of rotate the whole shoulder, the shoulder rotates But like when I rotate up and down, the shoulder doesn't actually like lift. Like the arm is actually twisting. Like this visualization is like lifting it's like this virtual arm is kind of going up and down, right? Which is what I would want when I lift my hand up and down. But the actual arm is just rotating, right? So like if I go in a circle, the real arm swings back and forth and it rotates, but it doesn't go up and down. And then the other joints also, well, it's kind of hard to tell if they're moving correctly exactly. It seems like the hand, if we look at the hand just here, let's see if I can get it to just rotate the hand. Okay, here we go. So here we can see that as the hand pivots, it kind of mimics correctly. What if I go, and again, if it goes up and down, right? Like as this rotates up and down, the hand just rotates. The hand doesn't go up and down. Yeah. So like I don't actually think there's any way I can like make the whole, like I don't think there's any way I can move my hand to cause the model to lift its arm up. Let's see if I can. I see. If I rotate the arm and then bend the elbow goes down. Can I like get it to? Oh gosh. Yeah, it's kind of funky. I probably also need to like put different, right now I think each of these joints is constrained to 120 degrees. So the IK solver is allowed to rotate each joint by up to 100 degrees, 120 degrees in order to meet the target. But I probably need to like reduce the angle on some of those joints, like maybe the wrist doesn't actually rotate that much. And the elbow probably, yeah, I probably need to tweak the sort of angles allowed on each of those joints a bit. Right now, he's sort of like breaking a lot of his breaking his arm to like meet the hand. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, interesting. Yeah, so if I move the target, if I tell the solver, hey, put the hand right behind the shoulder, it's like, I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna just flail. Let's see if I put my hand up here. Oh, he's kind of raising it, but it's sort of. He's like head patting someone. Okay, all right. Yeah, so I probably need to do two things. I need to figure out how to correctly map the rotation values of the virtual bones onto the actual model. And I probably need to like translate the target position in such a way that like right now it's not actually solving the inverse kinematics in a way that's useful to me, right? Because the way that these bones move is different from the way those bones move. So, yeah. But I mean, it kind of, at least the arms are, not blown up, not detached, kind of moving around smoothly. So that's fine.